Hi. Okay. Now this area right here in the back garden. So you can see this mint. If you can see, there are full of lakes too. Look, lakes are really number one crops in this yard because it come back all the time. So, and the lakes, I mean, also this mint, spearmint. That's why you be careful of planting it in the ground. Before I planted some in the ground because I don't have a lot of plants in this area. I want something to fill that. So I plant mint. I didn't. I know that they will grow really, really very invasive. That's what we say. But that's what I said. I need a fillings on my garden. So now they become a weeds. There's so many. And I don't want to overtake this one on our garden because the chicken don't eat them. And we can only use much for teas like that. I already got some mint on that side were very much exclusive on this area, very much control. You put it in the bucket, perfect. But I already got some designated area. I learned my mistakes on gardening. So that's what I said. You will learn as you go. So don't put, especially if your area is limited, then you don't have no other space to plant for your other species. That your favorite vegetables, favorite to eat. So that's what I gonna do now. Last year I've been cleaning this one too, and it come back because there's it go by runners, and you cannot kill the runners. It really grow underneath. On winter they die. On spring they growing very bad. So while I can still control this time, so what I'm gonna do, I really gonna go like this, make sure you get the roots. That's what I do on mint. See this roots right here? There's the one grew underneath. It's really. See that? I make sure I take out the roots. You can put this one on. Be careful also. If you put this one in your bin, mulching bin, it probably these roots will grow. So you gotta be careful on putting up this one that already uprooted. You be careful to have your own designated place that you don't want this one grow everywhere in your garden. So this one you can I can put this one on mulching around my fruit trees, but I gotta be careful. When it grew back, I gonna pull it out again. So usually just toss it in my little wheelbarrow over there. Make sure I will taking care of every very good on this one that it will not run and will not grow all over this area. Because I will gonna plant some okra on this area. Little bit, not much. So that's what this is. I need to pull it out. I put some seeds, okra seeds on it. If it will produce, that's God's business. But we can only try. Already, and there are some ducks also, some dandelions. That's where I got those ducks that I feed to the chicken and the dandelions. But this time I'm gonna have to clear this one out. Plant some summer vegetables. It's already summer and okra is ready. It's time. Okra is time to put on the ground. Any summer squash, okra, all summer vegetables, cucumbers is ready to put in the ground. I already put some on our squash and cucumbers. I put some on our trellis, that side and that side. But okra, this time is okra now. Just little thing in a day. That's all you can do. You don't need just to wear out yourself just for plant, just a little bit every day, and it will go a lot. Alrighty? One plant in one day, at least if you can plant one species a day, you will surprise before you know it all over the yard. That's how I start in this area, one area at a time. At the end of the year, I already almost plant the whole yard. And now I cannot stop now. I'm already approaching the rest of the lakes, the rest of my tribes. I already approaching it so that I have room for another plants. Nothing go to waste, guys, because you put it in your this lakes. If there's so much, I can put it in a compost. See, I got a compost bin ready. Put some in it and put some little dirt on it. Here you go. At the end of the year, you got a compost soil. Nothing. Yes, and and it's an organic way to grow your vegetables. Nothing very good vegetables than organic. And you know, if you will plant your own vegetables, you know what you put on your vegetables and more healthy. That's what I'm hoping. I know what I put. I try to make organic. I don't use harmful pesticides. I use those organic one. Like baking soda, like the oil, like that. I use that. And then for fertilizer, I I use organic chicken dungs. That's what I use. Coffee grounds for my fertilizer, and I also use some natural pesticides also, like comfrey, a natural fertilization for my yard, like comfrey. Make it into a tea. Just make it into a tea, big bucket, put it, cover it for a whole month, and you have a tea, comfrey tea. Then you use it for watering your garden. So that's what I use organically as much as I can. Organic materials, leaves, recycle, like weeds. Don't throw it away. I do not throw away those weeds I pull out on the garden. I do not throw away. I put it in my compost bin. Use it for my fertilizer. So, but that's what I said. You will learn as you go. Don't stress out yourself. Just learn. We can learn every single day. We can learn from our own mistakes. We can learn it that way. Perfect is a good learning process. So there's no other way of making a perfect garden. I don't really know, because we make mistakes. Even if how expert you are, be a gardener, you also have some mistakes, because some plants really died too. So you will learn from that mistakes. Said, oh, I will try it this way. It's just kind of like experimentation process and learning process. That's how you will learn that way too. Learn on our mistakes. So perfect way to learn. But we're gonna have to try. Try and try and try. Okay? And also, guys, remember, if you're gardening in urban area, you need to know where is your electricity is. Okay, the underground wiring, you need to know that, because that's what I see. This is a backyard area. I know there's no wire underneath. So I can dig like this. So you be careful. You don't want to damage your electricity. It costs more just for doing your garden. It's not worth it. You be safe all the time. Yeah. Oh, also now I just click in my head. Not just wiring for electricity, and also water pipe. Okay, you need to learn. You need to learn where this one, where that one lies, line up underneath, because you might accidentally dig and crack it. It's expensive nowadays, guys. It's very expensive. You don't want to damage your underground thing, utilities. So make sure to know that. Like in the front area on our garden, I cannot do digging like this. There's a lot of wiring underneath. So you need to learn that.